RPMs. You can cruise around at less than 5 grand now, and seems to do fine in the mud. I think what made a bigger difference in the clutch kit was actually just cleaning all the crap out of my primer. No slip. The thickest mud out here, and I was able to keep it above 6,000 RPMs through all of it. Belt didn't slip at all. Pretty good. Pretty good, Polaris. I could go a little more aggressive. I could have been up around 7 grand the whole time. But I think that's a good combination of trail tuning and still being able to really let them loose. Definitely drug the rear skid plate through all of that. Through mud everywhere. Very nice. Very nice. Try this some water really, see how the tune helps. Holds it right at 7,000 RPM. Very nice. Well, I don't think the belt got wet at all either. It seems to be pretty watertight. This is how you can tell if your belt gets wet. When you climb out of here, if it starts to slip, your belt got wet, as the Can-Am will tell you. Belt's not wet. I don't have my head strap, so I can't really film any high-speed stuff, sorry. Happy with the clutch setup. The reason I put the clutch kit was I wanted to keep the RPMs lower at engagement and trail riding. I've geared it so low that even with the 33s, the belt's not working as hard as it does with the stock tires. So I wanted to make it less aggressive on the RPM ramp. Definitely succeeded in doing that at cruise as well. Still spins them in the thickest mud out here. Keeps the RPMs around 6,200. The whole time, even when before it really would start to fog. Had no belt slippage. The extra tension on the secondary spring definitely keeping the belt a little tighter, which is good for slippage and everything. I did have a failure of a rear axle, but it's been clicking for a little while, and I suspect a stick had put a little hole in the boot. So not real surprised. I mean, I'm a little hard on this thing, but I got one on order, so hopefully it'll be here for this weekend. If not, I'll be going by Polaris and paying top dollar for one. But yeah, pretty happy with how it turned out. And even with 3-wheel drive, it was still able to limp its way into the bed of the truck and climb up over the wheel wells. The fact that the front diff is geared so much lower than the rear makes it a little scary because the rear wheel has to slip 30% so the front wheel can really catch up. But still drove itself up in there, no problem. I just did use a strap on the ramp because I knew that, the rear was got to spin a little bit before the front would pull itself up over those wheel wells. But overall, pretty successful test. Happy with the belt. It's very watertight still. I checked the drain. No moisture got in it whatsoever. So we went pretty deep. So that's good. You see how it's bone dry. So very happy with the RZR as usual. Little axle problem, no big deal. Figuring out what I do with this thing. Never really complained anything breaking out. 33.5, 9.5 inch wide track.